we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will put it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Oklahoma State's offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this.
Turning it on! Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Cowboys in the hurry up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grab behind the line. It's Chester. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Baylor Bears offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. Oh, better look out! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Split backs here. They'll go up top on second and short. Finds his man. It's Wilson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Finds his man down the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Cowboys with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Chester. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Got a man. It's Lopez. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Needs it to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough. to give them a first and goal from the 10. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. With the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And it's third and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on fourth down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Absolutely center cut. Now up by 7 points here in the second. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in the Swamp. They're up by 10 over Mississippi State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time he's got it. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Red pass, it's complete.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Finds the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw again. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Throws and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. It's complete to the left. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see.
There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got enough for the 1st. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Working that left side now. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got the big tight end on the corner route. That should be the final play of the 1st half. And on 1st down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there.
There he goes. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Using the quick game. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch, it's Chester. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Got a man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Thanks to grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback keeps it. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Going for the marker on the ground. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. They're working that left side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He got it. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
From the gun, the ground game. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
The Cowboys line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Wide open downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The give on the counter. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Pulls it and fires to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. Extending the play. Touchdown Bears! And that one will give them the lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 13 over Mississippi State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Makes the stop at the 32, and he picks up 10 on that play. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Chester. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Hawkins. He's got him in the flat. Spin, still running. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Chester.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Snap it to the back. Got room to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Bring in the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Got it, looking for the first down. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your play.
Turning it on! Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. Off play action on first down. A strike downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The play action fake. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Bears want to move quickly.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Throw down and a big one for the Cowboys. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Deep shot for the end zone. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They'll run the screen. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Floats it out in space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Chester. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Rifles it down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He'll try to take it back. The 20. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Caught in the backfield, it's Chester. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.